Woo, all right, finally got started. All right, cool. There we go. Hey, Mike, what's going on, man? Hey, guys, welcome to the Saturday group flight. Hey, let me go dive back in here. My audio's all weird. Hold on, let's see. Okay.
And then this, and it's like, hell with that. I'm going right over the top of the.
Exactly that too. Hey, guys, what's going on? Oh man, not a whole lot. Got Mike, Dave, and oh, looks like we have a new addition to the group. Hey, what's going on, bud?
What's up, man? My name's Derek.
Awesome, Derek. Sweet, man. My name's Johnny, and
One other person and any other people around.
cool.
Nope.
Cool.
I'm not looking at disco, so I don't know if anybody's typing anything. Let's take a quick look.
Let's see.
I think Andy was going to join us, but I don't see him, so we can get going. He could always just spawn on top of us where we are.
Yeah.
I saw Chief Sim Pilot on it earlier, but I don't know what he's doing. So.
Gotcha. What's everybody in?
Cub.
Okay. I see a Bonanza. Is that Dave?
I'm in my Bonanza.
Cool. All right. Yeah, I call that one.
This isn't like the last one.
It's been modded. Yep, it's been modded.
And also I'm going to be hand flying this the whole time, so
cool.
I don't have to worry about the autopilot and all that kind of crap deciding.
Oh man, I feel bad. Oh my word. All right, so
it's like I wanted to do bush this isn't real bush flying. Like
sure.
Viewers, those are the viewers. This is for used to fly for a virtual airline. We were based in Alaska. This was my hub, which was Ketchikan and Stewart. We had 4 other hubs, one in Cold Bay, Alaska, one in Juneau, one in Anchorage, and one. Where was the other one?
Can't pronounce that one.
And yeah, I'll get going here too. Why am I hearing everybody's plane? I turned that off. Well, because then I can't hear voices. So what we used to do, obviously, what it would be, airline up here, like Wild Alaska would be doing. We used to fly supplies to Mushroom, survey teams,
RPM.
potential logging or mining sites or oil sites, things like this. To be
Cool.
The doctors, the insulin and medicine and that, because there are islands and villages and stuff that.
Oh, for sure.
9 months out of the year, you couldn't get a vehicle if you wanted to, and the waterways freeze up solid, so a boat can't get in. So the only way you're getting an appointment in Skidegate or Sitka,
There we go.
anything else like that, is by airplane. Kind of like what was that? Canada had one called Buffalo Air.
Yeah, Buffalo Air. I've heard of that one.
For ice pilots.
Yep.
Same thing, except in DC-3s.
Yeah, C-47s or something like that.
That's the same thing. They basically are the lifeline. Somebody needs to get to a doctor, they're getting on a Buffalo Air. Well, up here, you got on Wild Alaska or an Alaska Witness, which is what we were.
The S turn here.
This is one of the routes that I used to do 3 times a week, if I recall. Taking insulin to Rangel, taking the doctor to Cake, and
Really cool.
the mail off.
Really cool. There's a van on the taxiway, so just give you a heads up. As usual.
What they really need to fix in this sim is that I love having vehicles, but they need to get the fuck off taxiways.
Yeah.
A lot
Yeah,
of-
this is insane.
Always in the way.
There's
And they'll come up. You'll be in like you'll be in a jumbo jet, and they'll come up to you, and they'll
Right
try to like
behind.
stand off against you. Like I'm in a 747, dog. You can't do this.
yeah, it's
Have you noticed the catering truck now tries to put the catering in on the right side door
oh really?
in the front above the luggage?
Oh yes, that's right. I did notice that the other day. I thought that was just a glitch of the Barcelona scenery with
Oh,
the app
that's
cat or
no.
something. Oh, that's weird. It said you left the group.
Who, me?
No, Dave. I still see you, Dave, but
Yeah,
on
I
the
see him
runway.
too, but he doesn't. It's not showing.
Yeah, I see Dave.
it says he left the group though. That's weird.
Oh yeah, I just got that too. Weird.
Anyone else have 2 AI vehicles leaving the ramp?
Negative.
It's my group.
I don't know.
Mhm.
It's disappeared. I don't see you at all anymore.
That's that Microsoft logic for you, man. The same reason Doom wouldn't work for me last night.
Oh
Is
man,
there
did you
any
try
way
it
for
out?
us to get you
Yeah.
game, or do we need to respawn?
No, I'll just spawn on top of.
Weird. As soon as you
Actually,
took
I don't know who's in the group now. Somebody needs to invite me.
The 2020 struggles, man. Good grief.
off, it's not me. I'm not able to add anyone else.
Uh-oh, Mike, what happened to you, man? I lost you.
No, I went out.
Did you?
You should see me now.
There you go, yep.
All right, let's get these lights on.
Hang on.
Man, I still can't get my elevation together in the cockpit.
Okay, I've got my group back. See me yet?
Nose down a little bit.
Nope. I'm following Feline. But don't see.
Okay, I'm sending out groups to everyone, or invites.
Alright. Coming up behind you, Mike.
You take off with flaps in this thing or no?
Man, either way.
Either, yeah, it doesn't really.
Either way, nah.
I watched a video of real life Xcode pilots, and there's basically 2 ways you can do it with 1 flap or 2 flaps. I forget the intricacies of both, but I usually do 2.
Hey, Mike, flaps up, go fast enough, show fly bud, you'll be good. I promise.
Like this thing is its powered. Its thrust to weight ratio is so crazy that no matter what you do, like it'll fly unless you're just a really, really bad tail dragger pilot, I guess.
Go all over the runway, man. It's really
Yeah, rudder. Alright. I'm coming up your back door, Mike.
Yep. I got you.
I'm out. I can't see any of you guys.
Uh-oh, might be able to spawn on us. Hold on, me.
The lights illuminating the cockpit needs to go. I don't know.
Alright, we're in the air there.
That's fine.
Connection lost? Seriously? Come on, Microsoft.
What happened?
I got that little connection loss thingy.
Oh,
I was getting that earlier today. Alright. Taxi lights off. I think we're good now. Still got a visual of both you guys.
let's see.
And of course, I'm instantly aggravated and instantly blown away at the scenery at the same time.
Yeah. I'd hate you if you weren't so goddamn beautiful.
I know. Dang you.
Yeah, it's every time I've done online for this sim, I've had some sort of issue.
Weird, yeah.
Yep.
It's been
The first couple of times, Johnny, it took us like the very first time took us almost an hour just for us to see each other.
yeah, it was frustrating.
Oh, this sucks.
You still not in?
I haven't got an invite from anyone, so.
Let's see here.
I only have the option to leave the group. I can't.
I think we do need to all leave the group and
Oh God.
let's see here.
Oh, Microsoft, your infrastructure sucks.
I'm going to try see if this works.
Dave, you're not able to spawn on top of us.
I don't even know how I get to spawn on top of you.
If you have to back out, unfortunately, and go to the world map.
Oh God. Okay. Oh damn, now my flight plan won't be loaded and I won't even know where we're going.
Oh, well, that's not good. All right, let me see.
Yeah, I just sent him an invite. Hopefully it doesn't create a new group or something crazy. And right under your right wing, Mike.
I got you.
Alright.
Let me load my flight plan back up real quick. I accepted the invitation from Stalker, so.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, I'm in. I guess it says I'm in. We fly. See what happens.
Cool.
She trims out nicely.
Yep, thing's pretty fast, so I'll be able to catch up to you guys without an issue.
It says you're back in, Dave.
Sweet.
I'll just floor this thing.
Yeah, you'll catch up to us pretty quick. I'm only doing 75 knots right now.
Yeah, this will top out at like 160.
You can just fly circles around us the whole trip.
I remember someone was doing that to us, Johnny. When we were
Yeah, we're getting trolled by King Air, I think.
It was a king, and we were in the icon, like just touring the islands off of South.
Oh,
Yeah, that's really slow too.
Yeah, and that guy was just buzzing us all day long.
Come on, aircraft.
Alright.
You guys. Did you guys go over the little point on the right hand side there?
We're crossing this big body of water now.
This ginormous body of water, that's where we're crossing.
You guys are on the wrong side.
Uh-oh. What, bro?
Direct GPS path, so that's why
Did we?
You're going
probably shouldn't have been taking a late. I put in. We're going to Papa Alpha Kilo Whiskey. Is that the wrong destination?
No. It's on the right hand side over here. It's nowhere, it's over there.
Right? Let me see if I can turn back. Right,
Papa Alpha.
Alrighty. I'm turning to the right there.
Oh, what the hell? It's taking me to a waypoint. My bad.
Oh, man.
Well, I said, and fly it.
Oh, man. It's good times.
Why do I not see myself? Come here. So, no, Papa Alpha Whiskey, sorry. Papa Alpha Whiskey Golf.
Oh, okay.
Over here. Just follow me. See this point? Like this toe hanging out over there. I mean, we on so many flight plans yesterday.
Alright.
right above you.
Let's see. Oh, there's everybody there. Man, really good screenshot.
Right?
Man.
If I brought my landing gear up.
It's usually preferred.
Hey, I'm gonna ease up behind you here.
Don't.
Taking the scenic route.
I only see one of you.
Oh.
Oh, we see you.
Oh, you need to be flying a heading of 050.
I see everyone.
Let's see.
We'll go up through the channels. Why is it so dark?
I think you put sunset. Or you did sunrise.
Yeah, I know. Why have I not got the weather option? Oh, somebody else has got it.
Oh, do I? Oh.
This time of day should have been about 1700 UTC. Sunrise, not sunset.
I didn't start this one, so.
You guys, okay, let's see. Now you even see Mike in that? Oh yeah, you guys are behind me though, I see it.
Yep.
Okay. I'm doing 100 knots, so I'm fine.
Alright, cool.
So,
Pushing 110, trying to catch up.
Yeah, I got about 100.
oh, we'll go up through the channels. Can you change the time, Stalker?
No, I can't change the time. I just jumped on and joined y'all.
Yeah, but you're hosting, right?
Yeah, but I don't have the option.
You should by changing the weather, I think.
Yeah,
I clear.
I don't have it. If look at your toolbar up top.
Weather and then 1700 UTC or so, 1750. Otherwise, it's going to be pitch black.
Yeah, I don't have that. Mike, do you have it?
No, the only thing I have is
Only the host would have it.
fuel, nav log. I don't have the little cloud icon for the weather and time.
Yeah, I don't have anything else.
Yeah, I got active pause, ATC, camera, checklist, controls,
Only have the weather
fuel.
though?
Group flight is locked out to whoever owns the group.
Yeah, I know, but does he normally have it? Because some people turn off the weather, like they don't have it on their toolbar.
Oh,
Oh no! Yeah, I've always had it, just up until I joined the group. Because when I first joined the group, it was already like this.
right. The group was the. When we first airport, we can just reset it.
Yeah. Feel like I'm lagging.
I can see you, so you can't be more than 2 kilometers back.
Cool.
Down some more. And the next
Gorgeous out here, though.
Yeah, it is.
you can slow it down a bit more and just trim it more. That's all.
You're alright.
I'm only doing 100. Well, there was always 2 ways we would get to Rangel. Me, because I was usually impatient, I would split the V, which is go over this hilltop in the front and then just dive down back to the water. Or you could weave in and out of the channels. So the first one we would cross would be this here. You'll see it just off to the left. You'll see V.
Grab back here a little bit. Yeah, there's Mike.
Man, I can't wait for the VR update.
Should be out there. They're opening it to beta December 23rd.
Oh, that's soon?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty soon, I think.
Ah, okay.
But the beta they're doing, you can have a Vive, you can have an HTC, you can have an Oculus Rift, you can have whatever VR headset you want.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they were saying at like the beginning when they announced it, it was not very clear because they mentioned something about Windows mixed reality headsets getting it first, and then that wasn't really like they were just gonna release it for everything anyways. So,
Get y'all boosted up. Let's see.
All that's been going on, it only works with the HP Envy and the Microsoft mixed reality.
Okay, gotcha. That's what I've always known.
Nobody in the current test group has an Oculus Rift or anything like that. They've only just started that.
Gotcha.
And
Yeah,
then
I just got the new Reverb from HP.
Oh, how is it?
Amazing. I was day one pre-order because I got
Wow.
the original last year for about a week, and then it had that one had a lot of quality issues on launch, so I returned it and I was like, I'll wait till they make this resolution panel on a working device. But it's unreal, especially with the earphones. They're like the index, so that they sit off your ear, so it doesn't make your ears warm or anything.
Really?
Immersive, yeah, it's insane.
Okay, we will need to climb over this, guys, just so you know. Through the heat, as I call it. It's straight ahead. You can't miss it. It looks like two little volcanoes that are. You just go up and over the top, and then we come down and we'll go up through the channels.
Got it.
There is another way, which some of our pilots like to take, which is we go over to the left, and they just go along the channel, which is where we were flying. They just continue that way straight up and then come over. I did like getting over some of these mountains, so hills, not mountains, obviously.
What do these X-Coms run for? Out there
They're
in the world?
expensive, I think.
Really?
Yeah, 'cause they're like carbon fiber frames, like their performance. They're up near like 80, 100 plus.
Oh, more than that. About 150, 200, 7,000. Yeah, depends on what the avionics you got in there.
I remember seeing it in the sim. I was like, oh, that's awesome. And then, I'll probably never own that.
Yeah, there's a.
If you guys can't gain altitude to get over this ridge I'm going over, keep going down the channel, and then just keep climbing and come up over there.
Should be alright.
Yeah,
You're gonna need about 2,400 feet, give or take.
gotcha.
Start climbing
And
now.
then we'll just go between the peaks, is all. There's a lot of little channelets kind of thing that you can, running in between all these things that you can get some altitude.
Cool.
And next month, if I get around to it, I'll design another one, and we will do real bush flying that I love, which is called Alaska. We'll be going into sketchy fields that are like 800 feet long, and you won't even see the airport until you're over the top. You'll have to circle. You will need balloon tires. You'll be landing sometimes on sand, dirt, gravel, grass. Sometimes the grass is a foot tall.
Some of my favorite flying.
Mm-hmm.
And you literally will have to be coming in at no more than about 50 knots. And you will clear the trees by about 20 feet coming on your landing and taking off. So that's where the real pilots made their money. That's not me.
2.4.
Okay, up to 3,000.
Cool. Let me lean it out a little bit more. See.
And then just, like I said, going through the V's, it gives you a straight line almost.
Gotcha. Hey Dave, what heading are you shooting right now?
You guys look like
I am 340.
Alrighty.
Just,
Wh-
look like they broke away from you. Oh, you guys
oh, that's all right.
Yeah, I kind of cut off to the west here a little bit. Cut my own trail. Oh man.
You know where you're going.
Yep. Precisely.
I'm not gonna gain that altitude. I'm just gonna cut through down here.
You can. Once I get over this ridge, I'm going to be going into that channel on the left-hand side anyway.
Okay.
And we'll weave up through there. You could go right over the top and then circle back around, but why? And for the sake of time, and so the stream's not like 4 hours long, we'll do touch and goes.
I want to check it out at least a little, unless there's nothing to really
Okay.
see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, then it'll be about a 2.5 hour stream.
That's fine.
Okay.
What was that, Mike? We did what, 5-6 hours one day? Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. I think we hit overtime that day. Yeah, I think we hit overtime that day, man.
I think we were in the icon, right?
Yep.
Dude, it's easy to do.
You just got lost in
Yeah, you do.
I was like,
I can
what the
walk
hell?
faster than an icon. That is the most pathetic excuse for an amphibious aircraft I've ever seen in my life.
I like it.
I love
man.
their promo videos for it because it's so obviously trying to cater to the mega wealthy. It's
Oh yeah, it's insane.
your parked dock outside your Florida home and
Yep.
walk to a sandbar and bring champagne and cheese and crackers.
Right.
Yep.
I do that, but
But
I am a normal human being and I have to think about whether I want to afford takeout food tonight.
exactly. And still can't fulfill orders.
Right.
It's like good
I mean,
good grief.
we had the de Havilland Beaver, the god of all gods, a freaking bush plane.
Yeah, that's a
And the
beautiful place
best
to
you
fly.
could do is give us an Icon A5, like seriously?
I want a twin otter. That's one of my favorites. I love flying around the pocket in the Netherlands Antilles with Juliana, Saba, and Saint Bartholomew.
Oh yeah.
Three like
Oh, those are fun.
they're nice because I like taking off and landing the most.
Yep. Really short. Yep.
Ways going there in real life.
Yeah, there's a lot of places on my bucket list in real life.
Looking around this cup is nice, man.
Yeah, it is. Need some Tundra tires though.
Yeah.
There is a version in the sim with Tundra tires, isn't there?
I thought so.
Shock Ultra,
Yeah.
and that thing is slow.
Oh man.
What's the other cup called in this sim?
The Savage.
Savage. I was gonna take that one. That was like max speed, what, 80 knots?
Yeah, there's nothing savage about that thing. I don't know. I guess I got the names backwards.
Yeah, I don't know what Microsoft is thinking. I mean, the default Bonanza handles like a pig, which it doesn't in real life.
No. No.
You know, the Icon, I can walk faster than that thing.
Yeah, I bet that's what it's like.
That's what
Because it's for like car drivers who.
I mean, it's a step up into actual aviating.
Savage Cub is a toothless tiger.
Toothless tiger. Oh man.
It's a toothless tiger.
Yeah, things.
Some of the or I don't know if they're what they classify as is ultralights or what, but the Pipstrel and stuff like that.
Oh, like LSAs?
Yeah, they're like they're great for like small grass runways around Europe.
Ah.
Enjoy those.
Yeah, that pit stroll is actually pretty cool.
I was flying that here yesterday. I like the pit stroll. I was flying it here yesterday. That's what I was doing all my flights in.
I was in the, I did 2 quick flights in the longitude yesterday. By the way, Flight Beams Dulles is out. I was doing, I left Islip MacArthur, down to Dulles, and then back up. That's a really nice airport.
Major airport, Snorefest. Man, I know. I pick, man, but yeah, sometimes it can be struggles-filled for sure, trying to get a decent experience.
Airport, you're like, this is nothing like it's supposed to be.
Stream out live?
Say again?
Hmm?
You streaming live today, Stalker?
Yes, sir.
Oh, well, hello, everybody. In the
Not missing much, man. It's Saturday and everybody's out and about now, so it's pretty light.
They'll jump on.
Yeah.
Still kind of early for a Saturday.
Yeah, it is. I just couldn't do it yesterday, man. It was not. When I started misspelling airport codes, it was a wrap for me.
Like when you're not streaming anything.
It was a wrap, dude. It's like, no. Then, yeah, it was a wrap.
this island will descend down to about 2,000. Just fly up. We're going to go up between the channels.
Cool. Yeah, it's.
Stomping grounds, man. I love flying up here. I love doing this because it's I like hand flying.
And flying, yeah.
Automation.
Yeah.
I haven't touched any automation at all, other than
Spot
lights.
on to what it looks like. We'll give or take.
What's that, Mike?
I'm asking Dave, is it pretty much spot on to what it looks like?
In real life?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never flown up here in real life.
Wait, I thought you said this was your old stomping ground.
Oh, it is for the VA.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I spent 5 years flying around this area.
Yeah, they, this is much better than X-Plane, for sure.
Satellite imagery is.
Oh, man.
I've been here on a cruise ship. Just for people who watch the stream later or whatever. Where we departed Ketchikan, which was my hub. That is one of the largest cruise ship terminals on the West Coast.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Disney, Holland America, Viking, Princess. In the summertime, they all take their ships out of the Caribbean, bring them through the Panama Canal, and dock them in Los Angeles and San Francisco, and they stop in Seattle, Vancouver, Prince Rupert.
Really?
Sitka.
Really? Too cool. Tell you one thing, you wouldn't catch me on a cruise ship right now. No, sir. Hard pass on that one. Hard pass on that one, buddy. For $1 or something.
You get bow.
Half the ship, guys, $50.
Commercial was like so tone deaf to everything that's going on right now. It was like nothing is happening. Everything's all and well with the world. Joke, right?
I've been laughing that I've been seeing the exact same commercials on YouTube for. I have app blockers on my network, on my phone, on my computer, and everything. But YouTube, the way they load it.
Oh, yeah.
On the site, it's hard to escape sometimes. So sometimes I'll see like the same ad that I've seen like the whole pandemic, and it started to come out right when our cases started to go down in the U.S. and it's open back up, and it's like, you don't think you should maybe 8 months later that we're closing down again.
Just a little.
Well, that's the problem. They don't have enough money to rerun or remake the ads.
No.
So
Deleted.
we'll go up here into this main channel we see up ahead of us here, straight ahead.
Yep.
Hang a right.
Hang all right. Got it.
A mile behind you guys, but I'm following.
Ah, you'll be fine, Mike. Just send it, buddy. You'll be good.
I'm trying, man.
Some back order.
Fine, we'll land at Rangel because I want to hit the washer anyway. So.
Cool, no problem. I gotta figure out this daytime thingy too, because it's getting a little dark over here on my side.
Find the mountains.
Yeah.
We'll get to see some mountains when we go to our destination.
Oh, these aren't mountains?
Not really.
Really? Oh man.
See, we would call these foothills.
Oh my lord. Yeah. Well, from where I'm from, these are bona fide mountains, sir.
Mountains happening there.
Yeah. Nah. None of that.
Speaking of flight plans, yesterday I was doing some, and maybe come February for my birthday, I'll do one. We will go to Denali National Park. Then you will see mountains.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Fun place to fly.
Because we will be landing at one airfield that is on a glacier at 11,000 feet.
Too cool. Maybe we'll have a bush aircraft worth a darn by then.
The beaver out real fast.
Or something.
Beaver.
Did they say they were going to do a beaver?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but the CRJ is their focus right now, obviously.
I cannot wait for that thing to drop.
Nah, it's gonna be pretty sweet.
It was an otter or a twin otter.
Yeah, that twin otter, I think.
Good with that.
I want a beaver. Beaver is my favorite aircraft in real life that I've flown. As my favorite aircraft ever built. Period.
Wow.
Give me a beaver and I'm happy. I will spend the rest of my life flying up here in Alaska.
Yeah, that's definitely some.
That's my dream, is having a beaver or a cub or something retiring out in Alaska or Montana or Idaho, something like that. Just bush flying all day.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool.
Yeah, Colorado's probably a nice mixture because you still got Denver if you want to hit a city for some reason.
Yeah, if you just need to get to the city.
Growing up in LA and living in New York, that might be a little bit too detached living out in the Alaska wilderness.
New York, bud.
My girlfriend wanted to move here, so we both moved here 2.5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Oh, cool.
Okay, at this junction up here, you'll notice it in the channel here. Stick to the right.
Stick to the right. Got it.
And then it'll be a hard left within half a mile or so.
Right by the. Right.
Follow the channel. And we'll be going around this island you see straight ahead of us, kind of in this where the Y of the channel is.
Mm-hmm.
And the airport is at the far end of it. And it's orientated east-west.
Gotcha.
At least that's how I remember it. Who knows what Microsoft has done?
Could be an obelisk there or something.
It could be inverted on a plateau.
Exactly. Oh man.
I love this country up here. It's the only place in America I like.
You know what? I might be American. I do not disagree with you.
No. I mean, you getting no quarrels for me. None for me. It's yeah.
How cold is it up
Oh,
there
in
right
Key
now,
West.
Dave? Key West is nice.
In Key West. I do love Key West. I used to spend winters there. Well, 4 weeks a year. It's, I don't know. We use real temperature, not that freedom unit stuff.
Give it to me in Celsius then.
Yep.
8 Celsius, so
Okay, 40 something. Yeah.
47 Fahrenheit, something like that.
Not terrible.
Oh, clear sky, not a cloud in the sky. I almost joined Friday Night Ops last night.
Oh, cool.
Because it was Vancouver.
Oh, that's right.
Mm.
Well, no, it wasn't Vegas. It was Seattle. Probably on. Vancouver's tomorrow. I'm gonna do that one.
Man, you guys are hip on all the events, man. I'm so far. I didn't, I didn't remember doing that this weekend.
Didn't fly it. I kept flying up. Yesterday I spent all day. I didn't even do my beloved Japan yesterday. Once I got up here, and I'm like, I've got to come up with something. That's representative of what I used to do for 5 years in the VA. And so like, okay, I used to do this route. I know this one off by heart.
Oh, this is really cool.
Once I got into it, it's like I was like, okay, now I'm gonna go fly up into Juneau. Okay, bore me, forget it. Let's go to the islands. Another little known fact up there: there is more Air Force bases up here than probably anywhere in the entire United States. Really?
I believe it.
Because of the Cold War.
Yeah, it's the Cold War, man. That was
There are so many Air National Guard posts up here. I used to have a friend that was in that, and he flew C-130 Hercules and C-5 Galaxies, and they were stationed all along here.
A Hercules, now that's what I would love to see in the Civ.
Oh man,
C-17.
I ain't seen one of them back in since what, FS9, something crazy like that.
Captain Sim had one for FS9, FSX. It was decent.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
How close are you guys to me?
Oh,
Coming up, yeah. So coming up here, obviously you'll fly into a mountain if you go straight.
mm-hmm.
Hard left around the island.
Gotcha. Yeah,
This channel narrows.
Ah.
You can cut the tip of this if you want to. I mean, it's fine.
Right, right.
And you're perfectly fine at 2,000 feet.
Cool, yeah.
You want to get down to around 1,000-ish once you get in.
Okay. Yeah, I'm right behind you, Dave.
And this is cool. They've actually got it simulated. Inlet is freezing over.
Oh, really?
Which is what it's very shallow. So even though it's salt water for a lot of parts, it's diluted so much because the snow melt from the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
So the salt content's not as high, and this does freeze up.
Wow.
And you'll see it. You just watch it when you come around. It's kind of why I wanted it in sunrise, but we'll see. But you'll still see it because the time of year.
Right.
It's freezing. And as it's getting later at night, the ice is that you can see the ice sheet growing. It's only the shoreline. Well, you'll see it. I'm not going to say anything. Then when we get up, when you come up this channel that you're following me, hopefully.
Yep.
You're all there. Get ready to hard left again.
Okay.
Get us in that channel at 2,000 feet.
Yeah, or 1,900, whatever. There won't be any obstacles. We're not going to go over the top.
Okay.
I used to, but if you want to go down to 1,500, not go right ahead, or even 1,000, because
I'm trying to catch up, so I'm losing some altitude.
and when we come out of this channel, we go hard left again.
Too cool.
And then when it comes out of it, we go hard right and hug the right side. Really do a nice steep, really steep descent, like 1,600 feet a minute over the toenail of the island if you want. And the aircraft will be at your 9 o'clock.
Perfect.
Left, right, left. I don't like that military. Left, right.
see, where you at, Mike? Oh, there you go. You're way, man.
I'm telling you, man, this thing's crawling.
Dragging the bow anchor, man. Oh my goodness.
I'm only doing 95 knots. I got to keep my flaps out.
Yeah, I see your flaps out actually.
I have to. This thing's meant to be doing one.
Let's see here.
It's just I know how this plane handles, and that's why I took it.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, I hate tail draggers.
They are their own beast.
Yep, someone.
Keep hitting the space bar with my foot, trying to get it to go higher, but it doesn't work.
Map this thing to page up, page down.
Oh, did you, Mike? Cool.
Spacebar, you're sitting too high, and then default, you're sitting too low.
Sitting too low, yeah. Especially in the Cub.
Gosh, what was it called? You sent it to me, Dave. It's
Yeah, I remember when you sent it to you.
Oh, translate view.
yeah,
That's right.
that was
Arrow
for up,
keys.
that was for it's not translate to go up and down in the cockpit though. They renamed it something different.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's stupid. That's why I couldn't find it.
Oh my word.
Transverse view.
It's called
Trent,
increase cockpit view heights and decrease cockpit view.
what?
Yeah, I was like, are you
That's the
kidding
arrow.
me? Well, I remapped it to page.
Alright guys, here's an idea. Let's pick the most convoluted terminology for the control scheme. Got it.
What happened to the translate views that were already there?
Man, that's ridiculous.
For forward, back, left, and right. You should.
No wonder I couldn't freaking find it, man. Oh my gosh.
Had that set, so it was always on my arrow keys. That's why I couldn't understand what you guys were saying. It's like,
Right.
Yeah, no, everything remaps for me for the most part.
I think what they found was like they had two things, like two sections doing the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, just get rid of one of them. It's like we're making this list way longer than it needs to be.
Yeah, I'm going to change that myself.
Hard go left,
Alrighty.
and you come out of this little channel kind of thing.
Oh, I
In
see.
the air.
I've got it on Navigraph here.
My man's over there cheating.
If you don't have it.
Just kidding.
And we'll stop you real quick. Docker can see what about the weather kind of thing or the light thing.
Yeah, I'll try to figure that out.
And I'm going to hit the washer. Coffee goes right through me. I had coffee before we started flying.
Needed it, man.
There's somebody crawling up my butt.
Yeah, that'd be me. Mm.
This was around the time I'd get bored and say, the heck with that, I'm going over top.
Decent little formation we got going on here.
I like it. I like what I'm seeing.
Oh yeah.
I that created the flight plans for our VA, and it was on an AKRacing kind of system thing.
Mm-hmm.
He said this was actually, because he used to fly up here.
Ah.
And he based them on old routes that is, it was like, I can't remember the name of the airline he flew for.
Mm-hmm.
But they were Bush. And he said whenever there were channels, we always flew on the channels. Said in the wintertime there was a reason for that. Said if you ever lost an engine, you could always land on the frozen water. And because the weather could close in at any time, like the cloud layer just dropped. It's like here you're in the channel, you can, like, you're protected on both sides from winds.
Right, right.
was it. So we said, now we get to shoot the cap.
Yeah, this is gorgeous.
Okay, I'm done with descending. Enough descending, please. That's because I'm so slow.
Let's see, do I need to switch tanks in this thing? Yeah, I need to switch.
Yeah, that'd be a good call.
Pretty balanced now. Man, those little airports that I brought up. Gosh, who makes them again?
Well, what's FSX scenery or something like that?
Yeah, FSX sceneries. They're pretty decent, man.
Are they?
Yeah, I've got again, I've been originals in anticipation of that CRJ. I've got Phoenix, what is that, Mesa?
Mesa? Mm-hmm.
I've got Corpus Christi, I've got Hilton Head.
Corpus is a gorgeous airport.
Yep, I've got Palm Beach. One more, what was it? I think that was it. Oh,
Oh, we got
Tallahassee.
Catalina.
Oh, Catalina's freeware. Yeah, I've got that. I haven't.
Downloaded that one.
Oh yeah, I gotta pick that up.
Yeah, right.
Why, I don't know. I'm never going to fly there, probably.
It's a really fun airport to fly to.
It is.
Thing is, Keith, I pretty much only ever fly in Japan. I don't really fly here at all. In the West.
I still haven't been in Japan in this sim.
You didn't go when the Japan update dropped, Michael?
Oh, man.
What?
Never, did you check it out?
Yeah, I can remember I streamed it.
Oh, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people don't, like they just don't have any interest in it.
That's pretty. That's gorgeous.
That it's like I don't really have any interest in anything they do in the U.S. or Canada or Europe, really, for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Have the whole club.
No, I mean, I have 430 hours in the sim according to my logbook. 360 of them are all in Japan.
Wow.
Hey guys, what's going on? You're just swinging by. I have no idea where we're going. I know we left Ketchikan, but we're heading to, what's that place called, Dave?
We're going to Rangel.
Ringgow. There we go. Yeah, Ringgow.
Right at the tip of this islet on our left.
Perfect.
You can get down to like 800 feet if you want.
Oh, cool.
Because once we turn this corner of this little islet, runway's going to be right there.
Gotcha.
Oh, in about three-quarters of a mile. You definitely don't want to be high and fast, that's for sure.
Gotcha. I'm gonna come up a little high and let you guys come in, and I'll come in last.
I'm probably coming in last. I'm behind you guys.
In Alaska will get you killed real fast. Always remember the first aviator's rule. Takeoffs are optional, landings are mandatory. Don't ever do something that your mind hasn't already done 5 minutes before. There's the runway.
Yep.
So this little island kind of thing, this toenail kind of sticks out. Oh, I usually just kind of flip the trees. Thing. actually lit.
Let's see here. Yeah, I've got the field and the site there. Anybody got winds for this airport?
Winds? I think we're on calm weather, so.
Oh, cool.
Or clear skies.
Clear skies.
Cool.
In fact, the clear skies, because I had for what was it yesterday when I first started, a few clouds, and it's like I started getting icing at like 4,000 feet.
Oh.
Because where our destination is, we're gonna have to go up to 8,000. Actual minimum safe, I think, is 10.4.
Oh, no way. That's going to be interesting.
We were bush pilots. Minimum safes are like for airliners. We don't listen to them. It's like, can I see, do I have air between me and a treetop? 6 feet. That's perfectly fine.
This episode of Air Disasters.
We have every single weekend.
Oh my goodness.
One direction and his feet the other.
That's too cool. Let's see. Let me look at my lights here. Oh, there's.
Straight in? Alright, I got you.
At least this is lit. I wasn't sure if it was.
Yeah, it's really cool that it's lit.
It would be a bit more troublesome with this lighting.
Indeed.
The lighting for the sim is also, I think that has a huge part in
Well, the lighting in the sim is there's. I don't even know of any game in any genre that even comes close to it.
No, I really don't. I really don't. I'll give him that for sure.
Okay, David, you don't have floats. FS9, I don't think this field was lit.
Probably not.
Mm-mm.
It's still incredible how many airports they had for FS9, even if it wasn't at this detail, of course. But like people, when this game, for non-simmers, when the sim was coming out or being announced, people were like, "Wow, you have the whole world," and everyone in things was already like, "Well,
Yawn.
why?"
Yeah.
It looks a lot better, so that you now finally give a damn.
Right.
Oh, that's cool. See you guys coming in.
Down. And these rudders, man. I'll just pull off the left. Runway's clear.
Alright, I'm short funnel right now.
I see Michael coming up the back door here.
Landing tail draggers is always it always runs differently for me.
Suicidal.
I could never get over that, not being able to see what the hell's in front of me.
Well, see, I'll say this: real world tail draggers, you have much more spatial awareness than. Well, y'all, Lord, yes, man, Lord, yes. It's night and day, man.
Yeah, because you're usually in the side of a building.
But yeah, there's a.
My way, fuel truck. Damn it.
Let's see, what's my. Alright.
Okay, I'm off comms. I'm over by the hangars.
Cool.
I am touching
I'll be
down.
right back.
Alright, coming up.
Landing.
No, yeah, no.
Runway's clear.
Alright, coming up behind you there. We'll do a little forward slip here, lose some altitude.
500.
There we go.
Darn rudders.
Airports that majority of the people in the world have never heard of still feel lively is also a really big step forward too.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
All, 50 different.
You okay, Mike?
This thing.
Ah,
Oh, man, runway's clear. Jeez.
cool.
Like I said, this has been my favorite plane since day one on Alpha, and I don't know how my landings are gonna go every single time.
Yeah, keep you want to keep some back pressure on that tail wheel there. That's going to give you a directional control.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just a little, not much, but let's see here. Let's see, ease over here.
Next airport we're going to is literally like a 10-minute, 15-minute hop.
Cool.
All right.
Give me the ICO. Ortho, Papa, Alpha, Papa, Golf.
Yeah, I see what you're saying now, man. I have like no directional control
I see a nice landing though.
at
Situation.
at all. No, it's my rudders there. I have like no directional control.
All right, so it's
Yeah. No, it's not just you. Yeah, it's not just you. Good grief, really?
Waiting for one of you guys to tip over.
Really? No, it has nothing to do with the fact that it's a tail dragger. It's just the yaw in the sim is ridiculously done.
Situational awareness there, Stockby. You just took out a gas truck and a pickup truck.
Yep.
Did he really? Oh,
Yeah, I can't. I don't even have brakes.
Seriously?
I'm dead serious, man. Dead serious. There we go. I just parking braked it.
Thanks.
Oh yeah.
I just parking braked it.
It's down to 43%. But I mean, I was
I only went
going
down 13.
Let's see here.
way slower. I had the flaps and everything.
Let me set this page up, page down thing. Save my life here.
Yeah, that thing is awesome. Man.
Really? What's going on here?
You remember what I said it was? Hold on.
Let's see.
Pit.
It is called increase cockpit view height and decrease cockpit view height.
Thank you.
That is strange. That is strange. Hold on 1 second.
Did you all copy the next ICO?
Yeah, we'll just follow you.
Okay, well, for those of you that got little VFR map or whatever, Papa Alpha, Papa Golf.
Got that in.
Got it. Do we want to try to reset this thing for the weather? Time of day?
The only one that might be an issue is Cake. I'm not sure if Cake is going to have lighting. It might.
Because it looks like it's getting darker, not light.
Oh, it's winter.
What time did you set this to, Dave, when you made the group?
When I made the group, it was set for 17:15.
Oh.
So by now, 17:15 UTC.
Oh, okay. So, well, then why is it so freaking dark?
Well, Stalker's got live weather selected. That's why we can't change anything.
Well, he didn't. Once he takes over from the group, it keeps. It doesn't give you the option to change it back.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. We can fly with this. I don't know. It depends what time of year I mean, if he's got it set to like
If it's live weather,
August or something like that, the sky will stay like this most of the night.
let's do it.
Not after all the hassle we had getting everybody in. Let's leave it. The next airport's lit, if I recall correctly. And if PAFE isn't, then we'll just fly to go over Mount Edgecombe to Sitka.
Yeah, I can't change it from here. Go to so leave that alone. Go to world map and try to change flight conditions. You can't change it either. Huh. That's weird.
General. Camera, traffic, data. No. No, I don't see it either. It's all right. Do like we do every group flight. We'll struggle along. At least I got an airplane that can go faster than I can walk for once. That default Baron, man. Microsoft and Sobo should be shot for releasing that thing. I mean, it's not a Mooney Bravo. I understand that. It doesn't travel that slow.
Yeah, those things have some speed. They got 2 engines.
No, the Bonanza doesn't. It's a single engine airplane.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Baron.
Oh. 1755 UTC. That's all right. It's probably because we've already started the session. Although I see people do it all the time. I don't know how they do it. Those Aussie simmers got it down to an art changing stuff. Like, we don't like this.
The group leader can do it. Oh, it's a little bit brighter now. Me. Oh no, it's about the same. Anyway, I'm back in. I see you guys.
If you did, change everything and then re-invite us. I don't see you unless you...
No, it still says you're in the group. Oh, now it said you left. Okay, there you go. Change that. I see what you're doing. Custom. And then, oh no, you're locked out of that. What about preset?
They made this thing so convoluted to try and get the simplest things. Oh, other than it's like we can. If you're not the leader, maybe I can invite you then. Okay, who's the leader? Nobody's the leader.
Yeah, I don't have any weather settings or anything.
That's so weird.
Should not.
Oh.
Sure did.
Let me see if I can send Stalker an invite. Really? It says you're in the world map. I'm thinking maybe if I invite you, then I can get group manager, group leader thing or whatever, and then I can change the time. Well, now I'm not in a group. I think everybody's going to get disconnected.
Yep.
I'm still on and I can see Mike too.
Yeah,
I dropped it. Drop me. Drop me out.
No, I see both. I see both of you guys, Dave.
Really?
Yeah,
Said I
see you
left.
there.
Okay, I see you guys too. swear with every update, it gets slower and slower to load.
Even
Well,
slower.
from what I read is the larger your community folder is, slower and slower it loads the game.
That's like any sim,
Because
though.
it has to,
More add-ons and stuff.
it has to scan everything in it.
Yep.
Okay, let me see.
Change the not only clear, but change the time
Change
of
the
day.
time to like to 18. Let's see, what time is it right now? 20. But change it to like, they're an hour behind us there, so. Set it to maybe 18:30 or something like that, UTC. And you'll have to invite us. Actually, I invited.
I
Well,
see you
it'll
dragging the
time
slider,
it.
but the time of day just looks dark the entire time. That's weird. Always dark.
I don't know. I had it getting later.
Go to summer. I see you going to summer. Go to like June. That's freaking weird.
Well, change the day. Well, no, I wanted winter so we could see some snow.
All right, well, leave it there. Then what time does it ever get light out?
Well, at this time of year, you never get a high noon kind of thing.
I'm looking at Stalker adjusting it, and it doesn't change it at all. It just shows it's nighttime the entire day. Just try like 9 a.m.
I wonder if all our settings need to be set exactly the same to group only and all that stuff.
If you invite it to the
Okay, so
group, it shouldn't matter. It should take the group.
Yeah, that's how it should work. But
That's true.
should and how different in Microsoft and the Sonos world.
Do the 8 a.m. Johnny, and see what happens.
That's it. I sent Johnny an invitation. Let's see what happens. Yes, $7,437. Available in 6 months.
I still think it's pretty wild how everything is like sold out.
I saw some fool sitting there selling the T-Flight HOTAS X, which is built for the Xbox One. It's like the original old Mad Catz kind of HOTAS, which is that's what I have. And it's used, and they sold it for like $300. It's like, you gotta be kidding me, man. That thing was a $99 flight stick. Everybody can just imagine what the. I'm just waiting for when they release it for Xbox, because I can almost guarantee you there's a bunch of people waiting for Xbox, and they've got their Xbox Ones and all that, and it's like, this game is not going to run on an Xbox One. I mean, unless they really dumb it down.
Oh, I see.
Accept
You
the
did it
invite.
this time.
I don't know. You haven't accepted the invite.
I only see Mike at the moment.
Oh, go back. Go back to. You gotta jump out, Johnny, and hit escape, and then hit accept the invite up top. Oh.
Well, I don't even see Stalker.
Yeah, I see everyone but Stalker.
Yeah, same.
Should have just accepted my invite.
He did.
Oh, did he?
Yep.
I never got a notice saying he even accepted it. It said timed out.
I saw him click it. That's weird.
Okay. Not letting me send it to him because he's not. It says it's 36 feet. Okay. I don't know. I'm not seeing him in the group. There he is. APG. At POG? AWG? I don't see you. Oh, it said you joined the group. I saw that notice though.
Yeah, well, it's like 10 seconds behind. Just join in, see what happens.
That's interesting. The group has no leader. How does that work? Microsoft, fix your shit.
We're an anarchist flight group. We've abolished all hierarchies. We're all equal. No leaders.
I swear to God, even though it was $160 for this, I mean, it's because I live in Canada. We have monopoly money for a currency. If it wasn't for just the way the lighting in this game is, and like the accuracy of the terrain and everything, I would take this disc, I would go down to Bellingham, Washington, and I would burn it right on Bill Gates' house lawn. Swear to God. But man, I loaded up freaking P3D a few weeks back, and my eyes just started bleeding.
I did the same.
It's like,
man.
this is so ugly.
Even in DCS, I have trouble sometimes.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
Really, DCS looks pretty
it can't
good.
look pretty good, but I fly in VR, so like the cockpit looks amazing, but DCS's performance is notoriously not great at all, so it can get glitchy and it's very shimmery in VR too. But that being said,
For
like
VR to be effective, you need 120 frames per second minimum. Because you're driving two eyes. It's like you need a lock 60.
yeah, you can't really go
Solid.
unless you're using. You can use reprojection, but it depends person to person. I don't really use reprojection because I'm on a high refresh rate monitor all day, so I can tell. But
Yeah, it's got to be 120 hertz. To be, otherwise, that's what makes you nauseous. If you've got the thing going from 120 down to like 63 and then back to 80, then down to 38, that's where you get the vertigo.
yeah, it's stability more than anything.
Yeah, you need rock solid. I mean, you basically want a 3080 Ti.
I just got my 3070 yesterday. This is my first time in the sim with it. It's running very nicely.
Well, 3070 is not a slouch.
No, not at all.
Although they cheaped out on the VRAM.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes with maybe the TI series if they add more, and if it really makes that much of a difference, I'll swap.
It's supposed to be. I think they're going to release it with 12.
So I mean, I was on a 1070 Ti and I didn't even upgrade my amount of VRAM at all in that transition, which is, it's definitely much more performance, but I wish I did get a bit more VRAM out of it.
Yeah. All right.
And I
think,
go aim deep
ready
at
to
the
go, babe.
drivers.
Whee!
Okay, now I'm getting dizzy.
Still
Oh,
there,
let's-
Johnny? Did I lose you guys?
I'm
Oh.
still here.
Oh. That's weird.
Oh, you're here. I see you.
Someone's flashing their lights.
Y'all ready?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
You want an easier way out, or do you just want, or do you want to like fly?
Whatever you think is good for us, man. I'm ready to do it.
Okay, we'll take the safe way out because I don't know how those cubs climb. I was gonna have us go out the left, go out this way. But I'm going right. The reverse of the way we came in.
Okay.
Then you've got to climb up pretty high in that narrow channel and make a hard left. But we'll take the easier way out because I don't know how those cubs perform, kind of thing.
Got it.
They're safe then sorry. Even though I disregard FAA guidance regulations all the time. I consider them to be information to be taken under advisement.
Tell that to the Class Bravo controllers.
That's why I don't fly on that then. Don't tell me where to put my blame, man. I fly my way.
I'm not even gonna turn on these landing lights. They just blind me.
These landing lights on this aircraft on the mod are awesome.
Oh
Look at
yeah,
that.
you've got the mod.
Oh, no wonder I got landing flaps out.
Whee! No, man, they blind me. How's the thing rolling so slow? Talk about FAA guidelines.
If you tell them you don't like them, I think they'll be cool with it. And chill about that stuff.
This thing is so slow. Am I doing something wrong or what?
What's your mixture at?
I've got it at about 76% in the climb. Full rich for takeoff, of course, but even the takeoff roll was like, gosh.
Why you no move? You sound like me on the last group flight.
Yeah, that's what it feels like. Is this the flight you said we need to be up at like 10,000?
Okay.
No, this is a really short hop.
Oh, this is a short one, okay.
So Papa Alpha, Papa Golf. You can go over the top of this mountain here, or we can go up the channels. Which ones do you want? I'm going to assume Mike having issues with speed. We'll take the safe way with the channels.
Yeah. Papa Alpha, Papa Golf.
What does your fuel PSI show, Mike? It's in the very bottom right below your RPM.
I've got 8.
That's what I'm at too. That's interesting. So we took the same amount of fuel.
Right.
Okay. Oh. I'm going to take us in the narrow way as opposed to going up that wide channel on the right.
Okay.
A fly heading 250.
Got it.
And although you think this is a channel, this is not. It's a false channel.
Really?
It's a lagoon. But don't turn here. Shoot through this gap of these two little hills. Well, around 245, 250 in that area.
Okay.
Not speed-wise. Another thing that throws you off up here, there's up to, some of these places have like 11 degrees of magnetic variation.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I wanted to do this via Dead Reckoning, but then Microsoft put glass cockpits in everything. It's like, well, because it's when you got the Bendex radios, right? It's so much easier. Like tune in an NDB or whatever, and it's like in this thing you got to go through 37 menus, and at the end of it, it still doesn't make you coffee. I hate these glass cockpits, man. I really freaking despise them. Yeah, ADFs and that stuff they're pretty much, well, NDBs are still active. NDB approaches aren't really used anymore. Hey, well, that's what I'm saying. NDB approaches are pretty much a dinosaur. They don't use them. But they still keep NDB radios for, really? Where are you again? You're in Louisiana, are you? Oh, Texas. Why would you need NDBs? You can see tomorrow coming. It's so flat.
Yeah, that's true.
It's the tornadoes. Oh, no, that's Oklahoma. Up where the, what do they call that? The Permian or something? Well, I'm going to climb up to a whole whopping like 1,000 feet. Whoa!
You just moved
What
altitude?
happened?
1,000 feet? I don't know if I can handle 1,000 feet.
Oh, I thought you crashed.
No, sorry.
I bring my gear up. I'm notorious for forgetting that.
Forgetting here.
Yeah, this thing just doesn't want to move.
I'm doing 93, so it's not a big deal. I got y'all behind me there, fine. We're actually ahead of Stalker by the looks of it to me.
Yeah, well, he took off after. He's gonna pass me now. This thing does not want to move. 97, 98. How? What the?
What's my what?
Where's
Who
this
knows?
thing?
I got 12 Celsius for outside air temperature. So I can guarantee you it is not 58 degrees in Alaska at this time of night.
Oh, I've got 13. Yeah. What are you leaning at? So am I. What the hell?
Yeah, I mean, you're only 1,000 feet up. There's no point in leaning. If we want to make it exciting, we can go over the mountains. Oh, don't do what I just did. I'm just doing it for fun. I'm just really tempted to go over them. This is what I always used to do.
I'll see you guys. It's nice formation right now.
Okay.
My landing lights are now on.
People would be like, you're not supposed to do that, you know, you're not supposed to go over them, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, this thing can descend at 2,500 feet per minute. Don't worry, it can handle it. Passengers can't, but it can. I don't need no stinking lights, man. Coast Guard see me then.
Oh, that would have been sick.
Add what?
Pilot control lighting.
Oh yeah. There were some add-ons in FS9 that had that.
Really?
You click the radio like 3 times on a certain frequency,
Oh,
Morse
that's
code, and the
cool.
lights would come on.
FS9 was ahead of its time. Wow.
I freaking, I've got to say, I actually enjoy flying up here even way more in FS9 than in this. Even though this, I guess, looks more realistic, there was something about FS9. I don't know what it is. There's just, I was flying up here yesterday, and I'm just like, that does not look like Talkeetna. It's
Really?
like, where are the hills? Now, like I said, maybe it was, this is actually really accurate. Talkeetna never did have those kind of
Yeah,
really high things there. It's just they didn't know how to interpret the data and all that stuff. So that's Alaska. Let's put a big hill. You know, so that might be it. It's called, yeah. Well, you weren't flying in a realistic Alaska. It's like, yeah, but it was a lot more fun. Okay, so there's going to be a channel opening up over to our
There
right.
you are. I saw you go under me, and I didn't know where you went.
yeah, I went under. That was a cool shot. I took a screenshot. That was a cool shot, though.
So a channel.
Yeah, it was just myself and Johnny.
No, ever since
Well, you know
ever
what?
since I got into Alpha, I was like, I want to find a group to fly with because none of my friends are simmers.
You still call them friends? It's astounding. So, there's going to be a channel opening up on the right.
Yeah,
Take it.
Got it.
And it's not hugely wide, so don't doing nice graceful pirouette turns into it.
Okay.
Unless you want to become really acquainted with a Douglas fir. Well, normally, I'm just taking this way, since you all seem to be enjoying this. Normally, we would have gone up that main channel. We would have gone back. Like, we could have taken off the runway we did, but then we would have hard banked right 180 and then made a hard left 90 degrees, going up that main channel that we were flying, getting to that airport. I figured we'd go up the short one. And if people got to run, then we'll just fly from here and we'll go straight to Sitka. I don't know what people's times is like.
I got another hour 15ish.
Yeah. Okay.
Same.
Okay, so we'll land here instead of we'll land here, and then we'll go straight to Sitka instead of going to PAF and.
It's good. Say turn in here.
Just follow me. And now you can see the mountains in the background.
Yep.
Well, you'll really see the mountains in the background once you turn here. If I could actually see. I wonder if I turn off my interior lights. That'd help, probably.
Help you a lot.
Let's turn you off. And you off. Oh, I turned it on. Okay, off. Off. There. My God, the panel light in this thing is really. Do I have that little flashlight on? No. Okay.
Should.
Overhead panel is really bright. I'll have to turn it off. Because it's getting darker. It is in here because we're going to be in a narrow valley. Also that time of day I'm getting the reflection off my TV screen. I could close the window, the drapes, but
Uh-oh.
you never know when you're going to see the sun next on the west coast this time of year.
500.
Not up here. And we're about 15 miles out.
Sometimes the sim just wants to make sure you're paying attention.
Right.
Oh, there's Mike. I'll go a little faster now.
Right, I'm flying like up and down and around you.
I don't want to leave anybody behind. Okay, I've got to get rid of that light. Where's that light? Strobe, nav, light, panel. Okay, why didn't that do anything?
Are you maybe seeing the light from my aircraft?
Oh, I've got these. Oh, these are the glare shield lights. They're just bright as heck.
Okay. Yo, this is a dope formation.
Love these little islands. And these were actually here in FS9, so that's telling me these are actually here in real life. These little islands in the middle of the river, sort of fjords, whatever you want to call
Yeah, I
them.
always love stuff like that.
Oh man, that's cool. You grazing the water down there.
Yeah, I'm at 30 feet right now.
That's awesome.
500.
Oh, why not?
Cool.
And we just follow the highway. I actually have the VFR sectionals for all of your.
Oh, do you?
I've got them for all of South Alaska, the Yukon, northern Yukon, and northern British Columbia.
500.
I used to have them up on my wall back in the V8 day. They used to take up like 35 feet. Well, not 35 feet. No. 12 feet up and about 12 feet down, like 24, whatever, 12 square feet. And I could literally follow in there. It had all the hydro lines where the railway tracks were, and I could fly VFR anywhere. So I have them.
That's cool.
It's pretty sweet.
So where is it? I don't know if you can hear it.
Oh man, you opened the hole.
Well,
That's good running, dude.
500.
This is dope.
okay, follow the highway. And airport will be on the left side where we're flying.
This is dope.
Aircraft, the airfield will be on the tip, on the right-hand side, I think. Yeah. Follow the highway. That's leading to Pogs.
Oh, Johnny.
Close for comfort there.
I swear your wing grazed the water, dude.
No, killing me, man.
Oh man, that was funny.
I gotta get my shit together.
When in Rome. Dude, this makes
I love this kind of flight.
makes me want to go back and watch what you call it later. What was that movie, man, with Tom Cruise? It was based on a true story. Damn. Drawing a blank. When he was that like running drugs for the Colombian and the CIA.
Oh yeah, I forgot that. I never saw that one.
Oh, you gotta watch that, man. It's a dope movie.
Is that the one with what's his name from Thing of New York?
I really can't think of.
He died a little while ago, I think.
I can't think of anyone but Tom Cruise, like from a.
I don't know.
Oh man, I'm grazing these people's homes.
It's all right. They're probably used to it.
Set up to the left of me.
Ah, they got the lights going up.
It's
It's
freaking
interesting.
gorgeous.
Yeah, like the orangey pink water.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
So airport will be on the right-hand side at the end of this. Just follow the highway lights.
Got it.
That's what I mean. You can
The fact
fly
that we can
VFR.
properly do VFR here, and
Who would have thought? Is it really? Okay.
oh, that's too bad. That was the first thing I did in Alpha was I went and looked at all my house, everywhere I've lived, my friends' houses.
That's cool. Yeah, I did mine once. I buzzed my house. That was cool.
I flew over my old public school and my old junior high school and high school.
Oh yeah.
And the park across the street from our house, which is pretty large. And
Oh,
here we go.
We disappeared, Johnny.
I still see you. I got everybody still.
Oh, there you go. You popped back in. On the water almost.
I don't think this airport's lit.
First person to land, use your landing lights to illuminate the runway.
Should be an inlet to the left. And the airport should be right across from the inlet. Okay, I see the inlet. I'll follow the highway because that goes around the other side of the island. Should be on this flat plateau here that we're seeing. The end here. I think I see it in the building. Oh, we'll overfly it. If it doesn't work, then we'll just go straight to Sitka. It's not lit. Oh, maybe it's just around the other side of the hill.
Yeah, it is.
So follow the highway.
And we're gonna be we're perpendicular with the runway right now.
Yeah, we gotta make a. You're gonna have to square that base.
I'm good at that.
Sounds
I see
similar
the
to,
airport light.
That some approach controllers give me.
Look,
At Orlando.
look for the green flashing light.
I got it.
Green and white.
Get my
It's the
landing light
airport.
on.
Oh, this runway is lit.
500.
Harrison's log cabin is in sight. I am way too low.
This is pretty cool, man.
I'm like 300 feet.
500.
This is like Witsec housing. Ain't finding nobody out here. I told you.
Have you done much spotting in LA?
Oh man, I was just there Sunday, I believe,
Oh, nice.
down by the In and Out.
Yeah.
Well, we
classic.
try to go like every month or so. Once
Nice.
a month or so. I'm trying to find other places. I've done Long Beach once.
I was gonna say that's where I'm from, so I'm
Oh, okay,
pretty
cool.
familiar with Long Beach.
I kinda,
You doing a touch and go?
Now we're landing.
Okay.
And you've done have you done the other side of LAX along
Yeah, that
the highway?
elevated-
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
yep. That one. Good Johnny cheating, man. I told you to square. You was like, nah. We're in Alaska. And then you went all the way out there.
Clear
Let's
the
catch
runway.
the L first.
Runway's clear.
This is a really nice town, man. I don't mind this night flying here. It's pretty cool.
That's cool. Hearing the VHF radio squealing in and out.
Man, it's a long runway. You gotta roll for a bit.
Yeah, I'm flowing. I see somebody squirreling left and right.
500.
Yeah, it's me.
You know where I'm about to do the same thing here.
We'll take
You'll-
off.
You almost got to give it like very little rudder movements.
Really bumpy runway too.
That's also been a huge thing for this sim, is having runways with different elevation. It's
Yep.
really changed the game. No, I've never heard of it.
Me neither.
So we'll take off the opposite direction we just landed. So that's why I'm parked down here.
Looking good, Johnny. Looking good.
And I want to stay away from the stupid AI vehicles.
You just gotta like barely touch them, dude.
Yeah, you have to be so gentle.
People have said since the update you got to set like a 30% dead zone.
I'm tired of messing with dead zones in this.
I
city.
know, I know.
Every update.
Funny enough,
God.
some people have got like 40% dead zone, and it's like you wouldn't be allowed to fly an aircraft with a 40% dead zone on its stick. Oh, we'll take off whenever you're ready. If you want to go refresh your coffee or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get a glass of water and I'll be right back.
Go. Let me
And we're going to take off from this end down here. Go backwards. And then get ready to climb.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Turn it, Johnny. Turn it. Turn it. Oh, man. As much as we complain, this is so awesome how they have all of these airports, man, and they're solid. They're really decent.
Oh, MSA is around 7,400. If you stay more to the south, then it gets less. Mountains get higher. It gets higher as you go up. And Sitka is surrounded by a mountain on the right side. So, but you'll remember it. I'm going to take you on the approach that you first did in FSX. And Rod Machado had you in the Cessna doing an approach into Sitka. Yeah, over Sunset Ridge. I'm gonna grab a bottle of water myself. Actually, I'm gonna grab a beer though. But that was too young. I'm grabbing water.
Which one?
Oh,
Oh, do it, man. I haven't even, I flew it, when did I do that stream? Thursday? I haven't taken it up since, like I said, the only thing you're gonna have to, be cognizant of is once you get to about 20,000 feet, you're gonna have to turn off, Sec 1 under the flight control panel to stop it from freaking, doing its little dance. Yep, but then remember to turn it. The autopilot works now though, but then you have to remember to turn on Sec 1 just before landing. Yeah. That's why when you sent me that Taurus thing this morning, man, I was like, oh, do I want to do it? Do I want to reinstall X-Plane just to fly those Neos?
Taurus has bugs.
Taurus has bugs? No, it doesn't.
I don't know. Some people were saying that they just released a patch for it and it's not playing nice with P3D.
Taurus is X-Plane.
Or X-Plane, whatever one it is. I don't know. I deleted all. I deleted them both once I got this. Then they dumped down the clouds and all the graphics.
I've
It's
still
like
got
I'm not
prepared.
re-downloading all that ortho. I'm not going through all that nonsense again.
And that's the only thing
So I
I
can get
was
it.
yeah.
telling Johnny, like, I would love to fly
No,
that
and-
B-21 Neo, but I'm not about to redo all that ortho.
Oh, and replacing objects that play. Forget it. I'm just not going through that again.
I'm glad I missed out on. Yeah, I did sim for a while because of it, but I never did any. I never did X-Plane, so I didn't have to worry about all that jazz. But I did spend my entire youth modding Flight Simulator X. So
I've been flying this since Microsoft Flight Simulator for Windows 95.
Wow.
FS9 was my first.
35 years ago. If I could get FS9 to reinstall and not like moan and complain and it won't load because it doesn't recognize, like it just doesn't play well unless you already had it installed. It just does not play well with Windows 10 at all and modern hardware.
That sucks because we thought back in the day, at least I thought was like, oh well, eventually I'll be able to run this with like new hardware down the line and it'll be amazing. Nope. It's just never gonna run well.
Hardware timed out.
It's written for a single core and video cards that have like 1 megabyte of RAM.
Yeah.
Like, you know, to just or integrated graphics. So we're pretty much almost gonna fly runway heading. Gotta we can weave through this kind of stuff if you want. But once we get over this big obstacle in front of us, and it's like we got to stay at altitude. So
And track IR. 1 second.
and don't forget to lean your fuel, switch your tanks.
All right, there we go. Did you take off yet, Dave?
No, I'm here. I'm gonna go right now. I just wanted to make sure I switched tanks before I went.
Got
really wish I could do
72%. Why
Ready,
did my
Stalker?
die on me? Good ball. That was weird. Yep.
Well, it's happened to happen. Well, I guess only 3 of us are in the X Cup, so I guess I'm next.
That's all right. I'll circle over the field. I'm not going to cut my speed right now.
You guys might have to go around me. I don't know what the hell's going on. Rich. There we go. Right behind you.
Well, we can take an easier way out. We'll go along here. This will make for a slower climb. By heading of about 245, 250, something like that.
What do you rotate at?
Yeah, actually, I remember the video I was referring to earlier, where it was you count a certain amount of seconds, then your tail wheels would come up, and then you go rolling with just your front two wheels for X amount of seconds, and then you lift. I mean, I granted, this is all coming from an armchair pilot without any licenses, but what I've read and heard is that, I mean, so stick and rudder with tail draggers that you really, you just feel everything. Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's the essence of a masochist.
you like a sweet spot. You don't want a tail drag, but you don't want a glass cockpit. You want it right in between.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Look, if it's any good, and the price is reasonable, I'll be either flying up here in Alaska, low and slow, or I'll be in my CRJ. One of the two. I'll never touch the 320 again, probably.
Oh man.
And not until like fly-by-wire or towless or somebody comes over and actually has it like fully like stable, where Microsoft can release all the patches at once but doesn't mess it with it.
Agreed.
Now, when that happens, when they write their own FMC, their own autopilot, their own flight dynamics, and I'll fly it.
That thing was humming. Though.
Right now,
yeah. Johnny will not touch it, man. He gets close, but he's like, all right, I'm gonna try to stream. Yeah, I turn around, he's got X-Plane going. Oh. For an Airbus, I know. And
coming out of here, where we are, like the two hills on our side, you come out, you'll see a V. This is what we used to call splitting the V. Out that way, and you'll be able to climb at like 500-600 feet and not lose a ton of airspeed in that. You'll be perfectly fine. Just looks like a V. It's actually two mountains that are actually, one is closer and one is further. It's an optical illusion that they're like one running into the other. They're actually not. They're actually about 40 miles apart, but one of the background's like twice as high as the one in the front.
oh wow.
Boy, it is getting darker. The snow disappeared. What happened?
Looks about the same for me.
It's getting lighter for me.
Actually, yeah.
It's 100% lighter for me now than when we landed
Really?
at the last airport. Yeah.
Actually, Yeah, I can see that. It is getting brighter as we head this way.
What's your guys' climb rate like?
Gosh, I'm doing about 400, 500.
Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Let's not do the V then, because you're gonna have to climb faster than that.
Well,
Let's go to the left,
what should we cross?
and we'll go along the.
Because I'm further behind. I can get to that altitude by the time I get up there.
Okay, but I just don't want you fretting over the plane. We can go out to the left here and cut off this end of the island, and you'll give you more time to get up.
What should we be at crossing there?
Here?
Yeah.
2,500.
Oh, I'm at 2,000.
2.5, 3.
We're fine. Go over the V. I'll make it.
Good. Good. I'm good.
I'm through 2,100 now.
Keep going towards the V then. I'll get back over there. I just don't want to, you know.
I'll make it work. Don't worry. I got this.
I think I've only done 1 or 2 flights on it.
Really? Have you
Yeah.
tried the mod?
No, I haven't.
Oh, you gotta try it. Man, I had my best landing in that A320 on the stream on Thursday when we landed back in Barcelona.
Yeah, that was smooth.
I was like, wow. That mod that's the best mod in the sim. These guys, I can't compare it because it's probably easier than it is for the fly-by-wire guys because there's so much more, things they have to deal with. But the working title guys for the CJ4 already bypassed the FMC. They're getting close with the autopilot logic. Yep.
That's a game changer, that one.
The citation longitude mod is pretty decent as well. Yeah, I was flying it yesterday. It was pretty good.
Oh, you should be on a heading of around 240 to 245.
Got it.
And climbing, 500 feet a minute's fine.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I want a Pilates P12.
I want a 12 too. That's one of my favorite planes. You can fly that thing anywhere.
I want it with floats, I want it with skis, and I want it with time retire.
God Dave, man.
That's what I used to fly it in FS9. I'll have to see if I can do. They might be on floppy disk.
How are you gonna plug that one in?
I know.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, I'd show you some of the aircraft that in the VA used to fly in the liveries we had. I had one that was all done in Haida art in red, white, and black. Then Eagles. Well, I had mine done with a wolf logo on it. That was a turbine otter with the Kenmore mod. Kenmore engines modification on it. I had the PC-12 Pilates. I had it with skis, and I had 2 liveries for that one. For the VA, because we had our own painter.
Oh, that's a nice person to have in an airline.
So we had our own painter, and we had a person that was like the FBO, did all the flight plans and verification of flight plans.
I won't lie. I kind of miss VAs. VAs is kind of how I got into VATS, and I was keep up with that stuff. It's scheduled. I find myself like wanting to fly different areas at different times, man.
Oh, you see, that was the thing. You were not allowed to fly anywhere except Alaska.
Yeah, I couldn't.
That was the thing. And these flight plans were geared because people did live in other parts of the world. So there were flights that were scheduled flights. Like I said, this was a milk run I did every morning to make sure people got. I'd leave Sitka around Ketchikan, go to Wrangell, go to Paps, go to PAFE, and then go to Sitka, so people could be at their doctor appointment in Sitka for 9 a.m. And that was a scheduled flight 3 times a week. And then there were flights that were more suited, that it's like it'd be daytime when these people were flying it because they were in like Europe or whatever. So it worked out, like, because we had an actual dispatch officer that created flight plans every month. We had our own liveries, everything. We even had our own AKAR system.
Yep, I miss those. Those are cool. I was with American Virtual. That's where I met John, actually. Not Johnny, the other John. And then I was on JetBlue for a while. I just couldn't keep up with the schedules and stuff.
Yeah,
As much as I love JetBlue, I didn't feel like flying JetBlue all the time.
yeah. So I like flying realistic routes. Yep. The right aircraft, the right livery, and everything. But I like doing it on my time, and I like picking exactly what I'm gonna do.
Exactly.
So if you come out of that valley, when you look to your right, you will start to see the ridge of the main mountain range. And the one directly ahead of us, if you're flying about 240, 245, we're going to be going right over it. So I might even turn us to about 245. Or more towards those mountains, which will allow you to see even more of the mountains to the north. And this is stunning.
You haven't flown in a while. I remember you were flying the snot out of that thing when it first came out. The way it should. Wow. That's pretty cool.
If you look off your right wing at 2 o'clock, that was the other airfield we were going to land at if we had the time.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, it's getting lighter for me out here, guys.
Don't touch anything.
Don't touch.
As long as you're at 7,000, you should be fine. You can actually be at around 4.5 if you stay to the left here a little bit. At 7 will be fine. It says 7.5, but there's little crevices between all the mountains you can fly through. It's like 6.5. It's just not an actual valley. It's just, you know, differences in heights. And you just go down, like, flying through between the two different ridge lines kind of thing. And if you're around 6,500 feet and flying through the ridges, you'll know this approach from FSX days. It was the first thing you ever got to see. Flying through those squares. Rod Machado, man, those were the good old days. They really were. No, his books still sell like hotcakes to this day, and And they're expensive, man. They're like $100 a book.
Oh yeah.
They're like $100, $150 a book. They're not cheap.
Wow.
I watched a video last night. I'll pass it on to people if they want to watch it. It was a guy discussing the 1953 accident of the day the music died, which was the death of Buddy Holly, Richie Valens, and the Big Bopper. And what led up to that accident, what they believe is the cause of Patton. For all the youngins out there who don't know what the song American Pie by Don McLean means, that's what he's singing about, was the day of that air crash. Those three were legends.
I didn't know that.
Day. Pilot who overestimated his talent. And plus, he made the cardinal sin. And he got, when he was, he failed his instrument rating the last time. And when he was training on the kind of vertical thing that we have now, where you got like blue for sky, brown for ground. That's, yeah, your attitude indicator. And he was used to flying with that. The Beechcraft that he took out that night in like marginal visibility was the old Sperry one that's just black and white. So you've got no situational awareness whatsoever. You don't know up from down. You don't know where the ground is. I don't know how they ever allowed those things to freaking be used. Like, how hard could it be to paint the bottom? Seriously. Okay. Well, they probably figured if the flight doesn't kill them, the Germans will, right? Well, it's not a laughing matter. I mean, my family is Air Force, so. But I mean, that's just probably was their thinking at the time. It's like, well, if the plane doesn't kill them, the Germans will probably. So they didn't. It took a long time for them to change the vertical speed thing. Was a white line kind of thing that was, it's really, well, I'll send the link to the video. It's interesting because the guy discusses it. And plus the pilot was only 25 years old.
Just crashed and come back in. Yeah, I was putting in ICAO for our airport.
Are you running any Garmin mods?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm running it.
I know that can cause that. Should be able to just spawn on top of us, I think.
Yeah, spawn on top of me. That way, if you got any issues with the planes, if you have to slow down a little bit, it won't matter.
Damn, Johnny, you're hot, dude. Where you going, 8? You going to 8? Oh, okay.
I'm in 5. Oh, MSA is 7.4, so.
Oh,
well,
shoot.
you can actually get. You can get over it lower because you can go through the valleys, kind of thing. Well, not like I said.
What's
it's not
the MSA?
valleys.
It's usually what, 1,000 feet? The MSA is usually 1,000 feet.
Yeah, if you're at 6, if you're at 6, 7 or 8, 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 7 X5, you can just weave around the little peaks kind of thing. Not a big deal. Pull that throttle back a bit. I don't want to climb anymore. Why are you speeding up as I slowed?
Who is?
Me.
Oh, they
Pulling the throttle back because I don't want to climb anymore. I've got it pitched, like trimmed kind of nicely. I keep speeding up. Yeah, like pulling the throttle back. Maybe I gotta pull the up back more.
really. It was like.
Switch tanks. There we go.
Now, of course, my friends list is empty.
Oh, really? You can't see us on the map?
I can't see anybody in my friends list at all.
It says you're onboarding. It's gonna take a little bit. It says you're onboarding. I see you.
Microsoft, Asobo, fix your shit.
Oh, here we go.
Shouldn't have this. We never had this issue in FS9.
And it's
Not
the
even
scary
at
thing is
launch.
it's better than it was on launch. Because like I said,
Yeah.
Johnny and I used to spend like an hour just trying to see each other. We had to make sure we were on the same server. All that. The weather was the same. It was ridiculous.
And snake it under a full moon and sacrifice a chicken.
Yep.
Oh, but now it's sunset for me. Weird.
Oh no. I just saw you pop in now.
So weird.
You know, and that's strange, you know. Oh, we're gonna have that for integration. But you can't even connect your pilots to each other in the game. You want to do that sim, okay. Brilliant. How about you just get the basics first?
Yes.
That's what I thought. No V-pilot or anything.
Still running V-pilot confidence. I don't know. Hopefully it's on the roadmap to integrate that stuff and get some proper model matching.
Yeah, I wish they would stop doing these freaking world updates. And as much as you know, Japan is my love. You know, I could have lived without it if you didn't like, it's focused on the mechanics of the game. Okay? So I can actually call it a simulator. Because in its present state, it's a game. It's not a simulator. It's a National Geographic Exploration app. It's what it is.
Seen
Oh,
it.
they were gonna be on fire no matter what happens.
That's true.
Like, why do these mountains here on my left look like trash and the ones in the distance look phenomenal?
I have the same. I've got ones right in front of me look terrible. Look very
It looks like crap.
yeah.
It looks like a rounded marshmallow covered in like green algae. Yet the ones in front of us look stunning. But when we get close to them, they're gonna look kind of. This sim, Alaska at 30,000 feet, is absolutely breathtaking. It is flying through a picture, literally. It is unbelievable.
They've dumbed down they had to dumb down the stuff for those people, man. That's the problem.
Well,
And I
yeah,
heard
but create a new
Alpha
setting
was
for
better.
them.
yeah, true.
Don't take my stuff away. Create a new setting specifically for them.
Yeah. They also they definitely rushed the launch on it too. Because I remember being in the alpha since day one. I was like, what the hell? It's releasing in a month? Like
I heard a lot
the
of
way
people
they did
say
it
that.
all.
But you guys couldn't say anything. I heard a lot of
No,
people
we
in the
couldn't.
alpha were like, what?
Like we were all like, I've never been a naysayer. I've always been very impressed with the sim.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't have launched when it did. They needed to do more work. I think with COVID, they must have just been like, we need to get money in now into the studio. But that's my guess. I have no
Yeah,
no
COVID
idea.
definitely had a lot to do with it. Anyone know what the sales totals have been?
It's a lot.
I mean, you had CNN come up with this. They won't talk about
Yeah.
simulation or aviation in general. It's ridiculous.
And they all seem to fly to the airports I'm at and cut me off or won't get off the runway.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed with the way they did online because the way they said it, it was like, oh, everybody's gonna be happy. But it's like the one thing that I really dislike is whatever the setting for like max realism, like live weather and everything, like nothing's stopping anybody from just going around and flying in a stunt plane over LAX. Like there's nothing preventing them from, having to be realistic or not. Whereas if you join a server, that if you join an ATC server or something, or you're on VATSIM, like you're gonna get kicked off because you're not following the rules.
And I'm sorry, that's why I don't fly multiplayer on this. The only time you catch me flying this is when we're doing a group flight like that. Otherwise, I'm on VATSIM, man. As bad as model matching is and stuff right now, I can't fly multiplayer on because I can't deal with people doing ridiculous stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you get these idiots. It's like you're trying to see the runway, and you've got like 30 people suspended in space at like 2,000 feet, and their gamer tags block everything. And then some idiot that flies for God, I hate Brickyard.
Brickyard, I love Brickyard, man. You're gonna be seeing me doing a lot of Brickyard ops in that CRJ, my friend.
Man, oh man, they just cut right in front of you, and it's like, hang on, I'm doing a go around, but I was the one clear to land, but he's okay. What the heck is with that? I'm actually following the rules of flight, and this moron's just doing whatever the heck. And it's like he wasn't even cleared for the approach, let alone to land. And I get to go around.
All multiplayer sims have always been like that. I knew that was gonna be a problem.
FSX was like that for sure.
I guess because in FSX and FS9 I always flew on East Sky World, and we never had that issue because I mean I was one of the not management, but I had server authority. And it's like if somebody was constantly doing that, I'm just kicking them out of the server. What's up? And I was an ATC, so I could see if somebody was complaining, I could actually see what that person they're complaining about was doing.
Right, like that.
Because I would connect to the main server with my FS Navigator, and I could see every plane everywhere. And it's like, you're not doing that. It's called they're doing circuits. It's like that's perfectly legal. Oh, gonna go right through the V, right through these two little cliffs. You should be on a heading of about 265. If you're behind me, you're fine. But we're going to go through this gap right here.
I'm doing. See you guys.
Sure. What's your tape saying? Not 100 knots, 98 knots, something like that?
No, I'm doing about 105 now. I'm catching up.
Oh, you're fine. As you can see, I'm at 6,800. And you can get through. Like I said, you can weave through.
Oh yeah, I'm at 72.
It's not like it's not a brick wall.
Oh, 75. I'm going to 75.
I love the way Juneau's airport's situated too. It's really unique.
I haven't been here in it's. Is it? Oh, you talking about in Real World?
Well, but both. Just the way the airport's set up, like it's like right along the water and just being in and out of all these hills, mountains, whatever you want to call them.
I remember I have it for Orbix and Prepared, and even that looked phenomenal.
Oh, nice.
I won't buy it.
$59.99. Pre-order yours today.
You're not really, if you're in like a, you know, if you're flying like an Alaska jet or something like that, you're not really that close to anywhere in Juneau. You're what are you, halfway between Seattle and Anchorage, something like that?
Yeah.
I'm a 1 hour hop kind of guy.
Right. I'm an hour and a half, 2 hours.
I'll fly for 3 hours, 3.5 up here. Easily.
I've tried to do a freaking long haul like an idiot on Monday. I got
you've done long. I mean, you've done across the pond.
No, my first attempt was on Monday, and I got down to 19,000 feet over Heathrow, was being vectored by ATC. By the way, they're online like 24/7 over there. You're up on VATSIM. It's ridiculous. I was being vectored, and I went to switch on the anti-ice, and the sim just closed on me, man. I was so mad. 5.5 hours gone. I mean, I was, around doing stuff around the house, but still, it was just like, what a waste.
The sim does.
Only a simmer knows that pain.
What a waste.
Sim, though, does have an issue if you're doing continuous long flight. You can fly for like, I've flown for 13 hours in one day, but it's all small flights.
Yeah.
Like an hour to, Vancouver to Salt Lake City, Salt Lake City over to Phoenix Sky Harbor. But
I was running
I tried doing a flight.
So that might have been it, because I know a lot of people who have done cross the pond multiple times in this sim and haven't had issues.
But I know as many people that have. I mean, and they've been live streaming. I watched Chewy one day doing it.
Really?
And all of a sudden, he just got kicked to desktop.
Shoot.
After like 5.5 hours flying. It's there's a memory leak somewhere in here, and if you run long enough, you'll eventually run out of page memory.
Got it.
It's something like that. There's somebody in the forum keeps talking about this game has a serious memory leak, and if you fly too long, the memory gets all filled up, and then it just can't write anything anymore in memory, and then it just crashes to desktop. So flushes the buffers.
I didn't mind like in Q3 because I had an FSCI-PC autosave. I can save every 5 minutes. I would have just loaded it back up. Yeah. I never used to mind the CPUs. I didn't have much of them, but I never used to think of them, but I never used to mind them. This sim with FSCI-PC, but the autosave functionality doesn't really work.
So you can't see it yet, but there's a little ridge here. There's like a bit of a higher bump off on my right-hand side. You want to fly through this gap, and when you get over the ridge on the other side, it almost looks like a volcano's crater. Hard right. Well, not hard right, but you can get over and then follow the ridge line down in a slow descent.
The star map too is also great in this game. I think it is, yeah.
Yeah, I think they've said that it is.
And the moon, because the moon is always accurate.
The moon is always accurate.
Neil deGrasse Tyson approves.
Johnny, you are way over to the right there. Or I'm just way over to the left.
just doing a nice little 2,000-foot descent for now. You need to get over this ridge, then we can start descending quicker. And if you look at your 1 o'clock, you'll see the airport.
Yeah.
Then we really need to start descending.
These mountaintops look gorgeous.
Yeah.
Sim definitely has its moments. There's no doubt, no question.
It's funny that in previous sims it's like, okay, we'll tweak everything to look a lot better, and then in this sim it's like, okay, we gotta tweak everything to make it work, but it's gonna look pretty good already.
Yep.
But you know, I mean, Laminar, with how small their team is, they were never gonna make a sim that looks this good.
I know, that's why I
At
don't
this
understand
time.
like why Austin feels like he's the bee's knees.
Yeah, I've heard mixed things, especially being someone who's never owned X-Plane or been a part of that specific community. It's mostly just like from the Flight Sim subreddit or stuff, people posting. So it's all like secondhand for me.
Spot on. Close. Yeah.
That's what I've heard.
It's really well done.
And yet your armed forces are trained in P3D. They are.
If it wasn't for Ortho,
Yeah.
what would it look like? Same thing with he refuses to do anything with the clouds and the weather. Sure does. Yeah, I did. I watched a good bit of it. Then you know me, man. I just don't even say you're streaming, so I don't want to say anything on your channel. I'll leave it there, man. All I can say is, oh, there's the airport. All I can say is, there's no way FS 2020 is going to take a back seat to X-Plane. It's going to get left behind. Once these airliners catch up and iron out.
Yeah, because we're at the very infancy of this
Yeah.
sim too. I mean, Flight Sim X was a mess when it launched.
Yep.
It took 2 service packs, years and years of people making freeware, payware, scenery, weather,
Yep.
you know, everything, and that it's gonna follow. And like we were saying earlier, the player base for this game is massive because
It's
now
massive.
people who don't even care about flying, like
Exactly.
and it being on Xbox Game Pass is huge.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be
Yep.
on Xbox One. Like, I know that also means that we have the issues of there's some simulation problems that are a problem in this sim, but like, I think in the end it'll be worth it. You know, like what this sim can be in 3, 4, 5 years, like PC hardware catching up, VR getting even better. You know, it's a very exciting time.
It is, and that's why like I can't understand like why some people, are pitting it against other sims. I mean, like especially consumers. I can see developers, right? Because this is
Yeah.
their bread and butter. Remember just before, that's why we had to create our own damn Flight Sim group. I left all those other groups on Facebook. There was just nothing but like, hostility towards FS 2020. It was ridiculous.
Y'all are paying attention to where you're flying.
We got it. As a consumer, like you should love the fact that there's a new sim on the market. That's,
Exactly.
get them all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the hard drives aren't cheap nowadays, so.
Yep.
Too bad the developers haven't. They're still doing legacy pricing. It's like, look,
Some of them have adapted. Some of them.
your airport is not worth $34.95. Okay, the default looks fine.
Yeah, I mean that they got to step up. Either their prices got to come down, or they got to make their quality better, right? Because
Right.
Way better.
for someone, if you're outside of the flight sim community, you come in here, maybe you dropped 120 USD to get the premium deluxe.
Right.
You're not going to spend another 40 for one airport. You got 30 handcrafted or whatever it was
Exactly.
from the get-go. And you know, maybe a really nice Orbex airport might look a bit better,
Right.
but to the layman, I mean, they're not going to be in the sim for the next 10 years like we are, or however long this is going to last.
Yeah,
And
but
even
does it?
then-
But does it look $40 better? No.
Definitely, definitely not.
And that's why my only regrettable purchase so far has been Atlanta. That's because I didn't know they were going to handcraft Atlanta.
Oh, that's
Oh,
too bad.
nobody did.
I bought the Imagine Sim one. At $22, even if we weren't going to get a handcrafted, you know, after I got it and installed it, it didn't look tremendously better. I mean, it made it a bit more accurate, sure, but I wasn't blown away by it.
And this brings back memories.
I'm squaring up.
I'm going down through the valley here.
Yeah, me too.
And then I'm gonna make a right base and a left, or a left base. So I'll make a right cross, run left base, straight in. I want to descend through this valley just like I did in FSX.
That's what I'm gonna do. Let's have some
With
fun.
Rod Machado.
I'm gonna follow Johnny.
Totally.
Johnny, you going through that valley you're aiming for there?
Totally. Real men shoot valleys. Real women shoot valleys. Actually, real women usually shoot men, but... Okay, let's get some flaps out here. Oh, the memories. Get the gear down, get a little drag going. Yeah, well, still 3,000, so. I don't want to descend that, I'll actually extend it here a bit. A 1,000 feet per minute's fine in this aircraft.
Yeah, load it,
Okay.
Johnny.
There we go.
Up behind you. Yeah, I'm behind all of you guys, following you through the valley.
Sitka, you look beautiful. Like coming home to Grandma's house.
Cookies ready?
There we go. Get flaps too.
My one of my best friends' roommate in college is from Sitka. He said because of the short runway here, they would call it, locals will call it the USS Sitka.
Yeah, it's actually like a carrier op.
That's funny. That's cool. To be from
That's
here,
kind
But
of true.
then I remember when he told me that, I looked it up because I've been there. I flew to Sitka in the sim after he told me that, whatever sim at the time, probably FSX. Or maybe I just looked it up. Either way, But it's actually, I think it's a smaller runway than John Wayne
No way.
in Orange County. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a bigger runway than John Wayne. Like John Wayne is
Oh.
smaller.
Yeah, John Wayne I think is the shortest runway from a major airport standpoint in the country.
Yeah.
A320s fly here daily.
Seriously?
Alaska Airlines, yeah.
Oh.
Or is it the A319?
No way.
Well, the 319 is smaller. Runway's not that brutally short.
Yeah, it's around 6, I think.
It's not bad. John Wayne shorter. John Wayne's like 55.
Yeah, it's
Ran freaking
ridiculous.
737.
And you go right over the busiest freeway.
Yeah. Ridiculous.
You can land it at 320 on 6,000 feet. No, I mean, if you planned your fuel properly. Come on, final. Little low, but that's fine. I'd sooner be a little low than a little high.
Gorgeous.
The lovely city of Sitka to our right.
Actually, is it? Now I remember why I was so surprised having grown up near John Wayne. So this runway is 7,200 feet. So that's why when I saw that and he said they call it the USS Sitka. I was like,
Oh
you
my
gotta
gosh,
find a
what would
John
they call
Wayne.
John
dude.
Wayne, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true. Yeah.
And the pattern of it's really interesting too. They put it on such a small footprint for
500.
Right.
how much traffic it has.
Yep. And there's no straight in, right? It's almost like an offset most of those approaches. More recently? Oh wow. Wow. Yeah.
I'll roll out to the end so you guys can land.
500.
This is a nice pattern we're in right now. This is cool.
500.
We're evenly spaced too. It's cool.
Yeah, it's almost like we're in carrier ups.
Right? There's one for the sim?
Oh yeah, the heat
Man,
movement.
oh yeah, I remember you showed me that. You didn't fly it yet?
I've heard really good things.
Lost
I only
connection.
haven't. I only really fly the F-18 in that.
I lost connection and ended up in the water.
No way.
Because I couldn't use my controls.
Thank God it's the
yeah.
last end of the leg at least, but still.
I don't know why they did that. Because when you used to lose connection, it was a small little pop-up in the icon. Now they blank out your entire screen. I don't know.
I couldn't do anything. Anyway, I landed beautifully, but I'm in the water. I tried to turn
bobbing
and
up,
get-
bobbing up and down there.
No, I don't even sink. Because, you know, the physics of the game are so real. I'm actually traveling on water. Wonderful.
The taxiway
Okay.
doesn't show up for a while.
I used to have add-on scenery for here, which added trawlers out in the like longliners and that stuff.
Oh,
off
that's
the
awesome. I
side.
love seeing ships and stuff out in the water.
There were cruise ships going up and down through the channels, and oh, this is back in FS9. You know, it was freaking awesome. You'd come in, and it was compatible with FSX. You'd come in on that approach we just did, and you would see cruise ships coming up through the channel, heading towards Sitka, to the docks. It was awesome.
I had a program that I bought for FSX called Instant Scenery, which lets you place scenery objects around the world. So I would place like dolphins out to go find near like Juliana, or
Oh, that's
you
cool.
could spawn. You can spawn whatever like built-in stuff. So I make some of my own scenery, and you could like download real world like textures, so you'd have like you'd have Sky Chef like actually sitting on the tarmac, the catering truck, stuff like that. Yeah, which for the FSX days, as like a eighth grader, it was pretty cool.
That's too cool. I just float planed over here.
Well,
I'm
you
not
said you
a
wanted
float
your
plane.
beaver. That's the best they're gonna
There
do
you
for
go.
you.
Right?
Yeah, but I mean, if the physics are so realistic, this should have sunk like a stone. It just glided over top of the water with the wheels down. Yeah, that's
This
real.
parking space looks big enough for me. Yeah, this is beautiful. Good route, Dave.
Well done. Well, nice planning, man.
Actually, a beef trout. Actually, a baron. Next Alaska trip I designed will be low, slow, all hand flying, and you're gonna need balloon tires.
I love that.
Go into like AK-49. I don't know. I'll see if I can dig up my old flight plans from the
There's a ton of, I don't know as much in Alaska, but in Idaho I know there's a lot of really fun fields or from the Forest Service.
Oh, we gotta do some Idaho.
No. The next Alaska I'm gonna do will be like, it'll be after the new year. As I want to fly Colorado and stuff like that in a group flight. Colorado, Idaho.
We should do Telluride in there.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Alright, like set. Oh my gosh, look at this guy jumping in way after. You missed the fun. Jump off.